it's safe to say that David Benavidez took a little bit of a beating versus David Morrell, especially comparing how David Benavidez looked after that fight compared to his last fights. Until all of David Benavidez's other fights, I never seen him look like that. If y'all seen something, let me know. You know, as crazy as it might sound, I'm wondering if David Benavidez got the worst out of that showdown. You know, David Benavidez's eye looked like it was split open, man, when the camera got up close.
You fought a bunch of elite opponents, you know, throughout your career, between, you know, Caleb Plant and Andre, and of course now Morrell. Can you talk about where he ranks just as far as difficulty, you know, between your past opponents?
He hits harder than everybody I faced. He's obviously because 175.
Most of us know that being active and taking tune-ups is very fruitful in the career of combat sports. And most of these articles, David Benavidez doesn't even have a fight schedule. Now, if y'all know something, let me know in the comments. But there are a handful of fighters that David Benavidez can fight. So what's the holdup? I guess that remains to be shown. David Benavidez, aka the Mexican Monster, that's the nickname we all know Mike Tyson gave him. David Benavidez has not looked like a monster in his last two fights since he moved up to the 175-pound weight division. David Benavidez, his skills have been impeccable, but his power has been questionable. And David Benavidez's last opponent that gave him the toughest fight of his career is going to be back in the ring in less than 2 weeks on July 12th, facing Imam Khataev, who people is calling Arthur Beterbiev Jr. They're calling Imam Khataev the next Arthur Beterbiev, who knocked out everybody that he faced. If you know, you know. When I first heard the news of David Morrell facing Imam Khataev, the guy with the 90% knockout ratio that I see in highlights punishing people, I was thinking, what the hell is David Morrell thinking? But then it dawned on me, this is a genius move by David Morrell's team. I did my research on David Morrell's opponent, Imam Khataev, and I realized he ain't got but 10 fights. Yes, he's undefeated, 10 fights, 9 of them by knockout, but after looking at him, I saw the flaws in his footwork and his defense. And if David Morrell can go out here and take on a scary guy, exploit his flaws and beat him, that would kick David Morrell's career back up. It's a brilliant marketing strategy. It might even put David Morrell over top of Benavidez, because Benavidez, like I said, I don't even think he got a fight schedule. So I don't know what's going on, man. Is he letting his eye heal? I mean, you know, David Benavidez said he wanted to take over the 175-pound division. You got to be active. You got David Morrell jumping in here with an exciting and dangerous opponent, but they know what they're doing because they know, they clearly see that the dude is green with only 10 fights, and he's got a scary buzz around his name. They calling him Arthur Beterbiev, the second Arthur Beterbiev, you know, like he's, you know, and building him up. So if David beats him, that's going to boost David up. Brilliant marketing strategy, man. But my concern is with David Benavidez, aka the Mexican Monster. I don't know what's going on. Maybe y'all know something. Like I said, feel free to let me know in the comments. But yeah, July 12th, man. David Morrell, you know, he's putting himself to the test. You know, his conditioning has to be on point, because this dude that he's fighting, it doesn't seem like he needs to land all that clean to hurt his opponent. He don't need to land all that clean. I mean, these dudes are huge up at 175, man. And David is going up there and he gonna test himself against a big brother, big strong dude, man. You know, we shall see. As long as David Morrell's condition is top tier, you know, he should be able to kind of drain some of that guy's energy, hopefully. I wouldn't advise David Morrell to be on the ropes or nothing, absorbing them shots, man. Because I think that dude is probably going to come in this fight in the best shape of his life to try to knock off Dave Morrell and and really make them feel shameful for choosing him being such a dangerous puncher. I think that guy is coming with something to prove, and I think he might be one of them one of those Western fighters. I think, you know, them guys are stoic and tough, man. Them better be type dudes, man. Them dudes are tough. So, you know, this ain't no gimme, I don't think, for David Morrell, man. But I appreciate David Morrell for, you know, setting up this exciting fight, man, and, you know, trying to shine.